Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome back for a live stream. I'm a little bit late today. I had a meeting at 10 Eastern time. I couldn't go live before, and the meeting went much longer than I thought, but it's over now, so here I am. Are we cooked? Come on, man. We're gonna start like that. Are we cooked? Listen. We have plenty of room to put in a higher low right here. So we could go down. I wouldn't be shocked if we went down to $63,000. The 200-day simple moving average, it should hold this time. We were under that for quite a while, broke through, and stock market's down. It's just a down week. Stochastic is on its way down, so we're going to get a reset in stochastic. RSI probably going to get back down to around 45. You see RSI at 45? A good time to buy. So no, we're not cooked. Yeah, who cares what the market does when HEEHEE is flying? We need the market to do well for HEEHEE to continue to fly, but it's great to see HEEHEE flying. Yeah, we're looking solid. HEEHEE. What's up, Alex? Did you anticipate this pullback? Did I anticipate it? I don't know, but am I surprised? No. It's like, listen, whenever we get overbought on stochastic, I would say by definition, I would anticipate a pullback. So yeah, I could say yes to that question. Overbought on stochastic on the daily, there's most likely going to be a portion of time when we go back to oversold. So yeah, okay. Let's see, Jasmine. I'll look at Jasmine. Jasmine's it's just in a range. It's just been in a range for a really long time. It'll break out of that range pretty violently to the upside. There is a buying point that I'd be very interested in buying Jasmine, and that's this level here, 0.01708. He is killing it. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to go live on TikTok too. As always, I'm going to prioritize the TikTok chat, the YouTube chat, excuse me. After I answer this question, is Casper dead? Yes, Casper's dead. They rebranded and merged with Hedera or something like that. So Casper is officially dead. Yeah. I gave up on Casper several months ago. So, all right, I'm live on TikTok as well now, but we'll be prioritizing the YouTube chat. And we are doing a HEEHEE giveaway. Not that people have any more incentive to buy HEEHEE because it's killing it. So Saga, what is Saga? I don't know what Saga is. Good afternoon, Ash. Saga USD. It's very new. I mean, as far as the chart is concerned, it looks all right. It looks like it tried breaking out of a range, but then went back down. It looks all right. Good afternoon, user 5597. Do you think HEEHEE will have a pullback soon? I mean, hello Marco. Hi JB. When I see a chart that looks like this, to be completely objective, I would probably expect a pullback. But I would have said that at 0.007, 0.008. I would have said that at a penny. So there's no guarantees. Let's see. GPU thoughts. I don't have a chart in front of me. All right, Swatantra bought a K of HEEHEE just before the pump. That's awesome. Let's see. So GPU. Let me see if there's a GPU chart on TradingView. I feel some anxiety coming from some of you right now, asking questions like, will LCX recover? Bitcoin's down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Oh shoot, we're doing. I got to open this up to subscribe to non-subscribers so that non-subscribers can chat. Forgive me for those of you who are not subscribers. You are now able to chat. So dump. Is Manta dead? Will LCX recover? So GPU, I mean, it doesn't look dead. It looks like there's some life in it. LCX will most likely recover. Why are we dumping? Oh man, I chose a great time to go live. We crashed. Guys, stop it. I'm just going to tell you this right now. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? We are in an uptrend. We are just putting in a higher low. That's all we're doing. Okay? So all of your anxiety-riddled comments, you've just got to stop. My goodness, man. Every time we go down, it's the same thing. And you guys are going to be like this all the way to the peak. Is Manta dead? No, Manta's not dead. Will we go higher? Come on, Daro. We're heading to 10 million market cap on HEEHEE today. Today? Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Yeah, I could see that. Have you exited 90% yet? No. Yeah, open the comments to non-subscribers and right away we're dumping. Listen, when will I exit 90%? I will exit 90% after a new all-time high for Bitcoin. With altcoins, where they are right now, they're for by and large still very close to their bear market bottoms. I'm not exiting my altcoins, period, at these levels. So let's just say worst case scenario that it's over. $69,000 was the peak for the fourth quarter of 2024, which is not, it's not the peak. Okay. Here's what I would, here's what I would do. I would hold. I would just hold. So let's see, just subscribe already. Afternoon, Philip, tell them Alex, hello, Anthony. I hope you bought more Duke yesterday. Oh shoot. No, I didn't. And I saw it got up to 1.7 million at one point. Daro. Stop it. Stop it. I already answered your question. Do you plan on burning more HEEHEE? Not. It's not in the plans. I could totally see myself doing that. Down 60% on Landwolf. Should I cut my losses? You know, watch the video that I made on my YouTube channel. Watch the video that I made on my YouTube channel yesterday, talking about comparing HEEHEE, Soba, Solnik to Landwolf, you know, and maybe you should. Good afternoon, Nick. Talk about ICP. ICP is, you know, it's in a very small, wow, ICP is up today. ICP is in a very, very low grade uptrend. That's what I can say about ICP. So over 9 million now. Yeah. Market makers flushing out. Yep. Curious if we can show a good spots along Brett. You know, newer cryptocurrencies, it's going to be difficult. Let's see, Brett. Am I on a 15-minute? What is this? Oh, that's Bitcoin ETH. I was like, what is... All right, so Brett, you know, maybe very close to where it is right now. I wouldn't be surprised if this 236 retrace 0.97, we're below that right now, is just a wick. If anything, maybe 0.935, something like that, 0.936 for Brett. I'm live on YouTube, everybody. HEEHEE is up. How do I join the Discord? You got to message KB. You need to message him your wallet address and your Discord username. What's your idea about crypto after? Oh no, everything's falling. All right, my idea about crypto after the election. Here's what I think is going to happen. If Trump wins, we will see a pop after that. If Kamala wins, I think we're going to see a dump that will be scooped up by smart money because, you know, there's certain people who think that it's the end of the world. We're all going to just, you know, be broke if Kamala wins. And I just think that's nonsense. So if Kamala wins, I think there would be an initial dump, and then a lot of people would be panicking. A lot of you during these live streams, like you are right now, would be panicking, and then smart money would buy the dip, and you know, at least for crypto, will go higher. So let's see. I watched last night. Yes, I should. LOL. Maybe. Any thoughts on Drift Protocol? It's green. I don't know much about the chart, at least. So do you think 13 billion market cap is realistic for Render 2024? I don't know where Render is right now in terms of market cap. And I'm not going to look it up right now. The Drift chart looks pretty strong. I will say that. So looks like it's found a nice level of support where it's been the last few days on its way up. So, all right. Should have put that 1K into HEEHEE. I guess I bought the green candle before they rugged us. Yeah, Wolf. I mean, you know, is it a rug? It's a soft rug, maybe. It can still come back. I have zero idea why they gave Harris millions in XRP. Not going to worry about it. Did you sell Noble blocks? I still have my Noble blocks. I'm still seeing evidence that they're trying to grind, waiting for the right market conditions. So ETH filled FVG. Yes, sir. Let's see if it moves up now. That would be nice. I don't plan to take profits on memes until Bitcoin hit all-time high. Is that a good idea? I just think in general you should take profits. You know, there's a cryptocurrency that I had that did more than 10x over the last few weeks, and I took profits. Now I still hold a decent bag of it, but I took profits. A reminder, everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 4:30 Eastern time, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So 0.2 Solana gets you into the raffle. Thoughts on PAL? Let me look at the PAL chart. Did you look at Link yet? I have not. I can picture it in my head. Nothing too exciting, I don't think, is happening with Link right now. All right, PAL. All right, Ali and Lumia. I see the two of you spamming that over and over again. Give me a second. I am curious to see if PAL fills this swing pattern failure trade entry. I don't have any profit-taking percentages. I just take profits. So maybe PAL will go down to about 17 cents or something like that. Lumia, Proppy looks terrible. The Proppy chart looks just disgusting. What is this? Lumia? Does this have any history? I don't have a chart that's reliable for Lumia. Let me look at artificial liquid intelligence. You're the best. Thank you, Scott. I just saw the video that News did on you. Sounds like you. They did a great job. Sounds like me. A little bit more of a potty mouth than I have. Artificial liquid intelligence has just been flat since June, man. Eventually, sure. Will it break out eventually? Sure. What was the big announcement that got HEEHEE? I haven't mentioned any big announcement. You know, maybe they mentioned something in the Telegram group. So Render's at 2.61 billion. Yeah, 13 billion. That's possible. Let's see. Buy the dip if you have any dry powder. This will be the last drop for alts, says David. I hope you're right, David. Fetch, you know, Fetch is looking really good. You know, the more I'm looking at these altcoins. All right, KB said something about an announcement. Okay. Do you own HEEHEE? I launched it and burned my entire bag and then just became an accumulator just like anyone else. Fetch is very close to an entry. The thing that I was going to say is a lot of altcoins are looking really close to certain support levels that I'd be interested in buying. So Fetch, I might open a long on Fetch here at like $1.27, something like that. It is currently at $1.29.6. So BTW, I don't know what BTW is. API 3 10x. If we have an alt season, API 3 will 10x. You know, if we have an alt season, yes. If we have an alt moment, no. BTW, I don't know what BTW is. Don't see it on here. Moonwell, every day, questions about Moonwell. Remember, guys, remember what I said about Moonwell. It hit certain retraces that it's just going to struggle at. It's going to struggle at those retraces for quite a while, even if Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. So 786 retrace, it got rejected there. That was 65.5 cents. Now it's back down to the golden pocket, hanging around, trying to hold 57 cents. But Moonwell is either flat or down from here for at least several days or a couple weeks. BTW is on Sol. It's not on TradingView, so I'm not going to look it up. Diversify, yeah. Coinbase showing a maintenance shutdown this Saturday. They are planning something behind the scenes. I'm sure Coinbase is always planning something behind the scenes. Too late to buy some Solana. Solana's holding up pretty well, which is good for meme coins that are built on Solana. 165, 66, just down 1% today. So Solana broke out of a 2.5 month range. And now it's still, even though Bitcoin's been going down, Solana's still holding in that breakout level. So a good entry on Solana would be something like $160. If this does end up holding, which my money would be on yes, that it's going to hold. So $160 would be a good entry on that. Which, the fact that it sucks that Bitcoin is down today, but, for the sake of HEEHEE and other Solana-based meme coins, the fact that Solana is holding strong, that's good, for a good sign for us to hold. Yeah, crypto's dead. Yeah, all right. Give it up. All right, PJ. You have given your thoughts, and now you can go somewhere else. Goodbye. Let's see. I like this time for your live. I'll rarely ever go live at this time. But let's see. The HEEHEE that I bought 2 days ago, boom. It's up. Yes, sir. It'd be nice for dominance to rise to 60% with Bitcoin without destroying alts. The final move up will be a Bitcoin, aggressive move up in Bitcoin. Ponky, top 10 meme coins. I can't really do any analysis on that. Let me look at VRA. Are you worried about the DXY rising? I am a little bit worried, but a big reason why it's rising is because China is printing yuan into oblivion. So I'm less worried, given that there's a reason why. That's easily explainable. I am less worried than if it was just, a pump in the DXY. Looking at the VIX, VIX is at 19. That's a little concerning, but if the DXY move up was also paired with an aggressive move up in the VIX, I'd be pretty nervous. But not right now, looking at where the VIX is. I took out of every other meme coin and put in HEEHEE and Solnik yesterday. And man, it was a good, yeah, Solnik's doing amazing. So what's your long-term thoughts on XLM? I tend to think that ISO 20022 cryptos are going to do well towards the end of this decade. Oh, wow, VRA. Dump city for VRA. If you didn't know, I got really turned off by whatever they did with their tokenomics. But, logically looking at VRA right now, this might be a perfect entry where it is. So, take it or leave it with VRA. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad for an entry, at least. The chart looks really ugly. Any thoughts on Klaus? I looked up Klaus. It's too new. Guys, there's a way that you can lose a great deal, and that's by throwing large amounts of money at new meme coins. All right, the risk to reward is not in your favor, especially when you're having the team that launched, they're anonymous, they're taking out their initials and all that, and you're their exit liquidity. I don't want to mess around with that. I'd rather buy something that already did that and then flatlined, and is still very active and vibrant. So thank you for continuing education. I've learned so much from you and the HEEHEE community. All right, Jesse. It's the best time to be alive, guys. People get scared with small dips. Everything is bullish. Bitcoin's dominance is itching towards 60% and love that. Then it's ETH's turn. I mean, I've been saying lower 60s for Bitcoin dominance. It can go higher than 60%, but I bought some safe a few days ago. Now I'm eyeballing a position in Aptos. Your thoughts? Aptos has been pretty strong these last several days and weeks. Maybe this is it. You know, maybe it could go down to the previous top there around 966 or so. It's at 989. I'd feel pretty comfortable buying Aptos right now. So I hold 4 million VRA. Hey, you know what? Don't sell now. Alex just joined. What's happening in the markets? Just lost over 1K in 2 days. You sound new. This is crypto. Bitcoin's down what? How much is Bitcoin down right now? What was I just going to look up? Oh, Coke. Welcome to crypto. That's what I'll say. So, all right, Coke Inu dumped hard. How much is it down right now? Oh, 14%. That's a bummer, you know, but it's back down to lows that it hasn't seen since August 5th. Which I mean, I wouldn't buy. I'm not buying any. I don't plan on buying any, but that seems like a decent level to buy. So. HEEHEE will run soon. HEEHEE will run soon. Okay, cool. Target for Injective. New all-time high in 2024. That's where I'll go. Not going to say much else. You can tell you're like whiny little children. And yeah, I understand if you're up 10x, you should definitely take profits. When I'm up 2x on some memes, is it worth taking profits, or should I wait for Bitcoin to pump? Oh, man. Right now, you know, I would hold on some of those memes. If you see, let's see Bitcoin form a higher low, which it's still in the process of doing. It can certainly go lower. Let's see Bitcoin form a higher low and then see what happens after that. I would expect it to then form a higher high, go to the 70s. So let's see, could Prime do a 10x from here? It's at a 266 market cap. It's possible. Beppe prediction. I made a video last week talking about Beppe, and I laid out a worst case scenario and then an expected scenario. I don't remember my those dollar amounts or whatever. So, but check that out. People are saying $7 ICP. That seems kind of unlikely to me, given where it is, the trend that it's in, and you know it's up today when everything else is down. I would say worst case scenario would be like wick below the trend line here, so 750 or something like that. So I wish I just lost 1K. Yeah. What do we expect this week? So now that Stochastic has exited overbought territory, my thought is that it's just going to take the rest of the week to bottom out, which doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin's going to continue to go lower. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bitcoin went lower, but it's going to take the rest of the week to bottom out, and then we'll have a nice fresh reset on Stochastic. I would not expect anything huge this week. Not an immediate bounce tomorrow or something like that. So I think traders are going to wait for Stochastic and for RSI to get back, to do resets. So Bitcoin, here's where I would, so RSI right now on the daily is at a score of 54. If this gets around the time that this would get to like 44, 43, I'd start turning pretty bullish, or maybe I should say very bullish. Right now, it's just now that we're just kind of in this middle of the range kind of thing. I think it'd be better to just wait for the reset. Thanks to HEEHEE, Solnick, and News, my Phantom wallet is up 5K today. Yeah, everything else is down, but not HEEHEE and Solnick. I don't know what News is at, but Arkham price prediction. I don't have a price prediction for Arkham. Let's see here. I know I have it, or I don't. Oh, there it is. Now, Arkham looks good, man. I think I think that this is, looking at the chart here, the 200-day broke through the 200-day very well. I think that this will just end up being a wick below. So it is below the 200-day at the moment, but I think that's going to form into a wick. So that might be a good one to open a long on. What do you think Zay49G could do? Is that crypto? Every time I make a video, I get like 100 spam comments on this crypto. I think that's it, Zay49G. So that's the kind of thing that scammers would do, or somebody who buys a lot of bots. If you're not going to have organic growth, then I don't think it's going to do anything significant. Is it a good time to buy Redo? Can you please analyze the chart? I'm not going to look at the chart. I own some Redo, so I know that it's down pretty big from at least when I bought, and I'm not going to sweat it. I think Redo is going to be fine. But here's the problem with a lot of ton cryptos is that the ton coin has just been straight up in a downtrend. So I would want to see what happens with ton. I'd want to see it reverse and form some kind of more solid position, a higher high. In ton, I mean, the thing to give props to ton, it peaked in June, 3 months after a large majority of altcoins peaked, but now it's taken time to kind of reset there. So, Alex, are we cooked? Thank you, KB, for the news call. Starting to pump. All right. If all my friends buy HEEHEE, it will blow straight up. Okay. How do you add the 200 SMA to TradingView? You go to indicators and then type in, I think if you just type in 200, it'll show up. But 200, yeah, it'll show up. My computer's being lame. So what do we expect this week? Nothing extraordinary for the rest of the week. Let's see. Have you seen what blockchain backer said about profit rotations need to happen from gold and TradFi for us to pump because we aren't in an expansion? Oh yeah, and I agree with him. We were this close with the Russell 2000 breaking out of the 786 retrace, which would have been super bullish, but it got rejected there again. So I do agree with that. I tend to think that the Russell 2000 will break through that level sooner rather than later. So will ApeCoin drop to $1? I have no idea. Actually, you know what? I can look that up. RBT thoughts, that was in my top 10 meme coins. So yeah, thank you, Aaron. Yeah. So I like RBT. I like it a lot. What was I looking up? ApeCoin. So ApeCoin, I do want to look at the chart because ApeCoin pumped really hard at one point. Can it drop to $1? Oh yeah. You know what? I think it will drop to $1 and maybe even a little bit below there. So I wouldn't touch ApeCoin right now. People see red and get scared. Yeah. So people are calling for 30K. You guys calling for 30K? That's below the 200-week simple moving average, which the idea that we would hit the 200-week simple moving average at this point in time, that's pretty wild. But if that were to happen, so the 200-week I believe is at like $38,000, $39,000. If that were to happen, I'd be selling organs to get in on Bitcoin. I'm not spamming news, but just so you know, it's starting to move up like 25% in the last hour. All right, good. Good to know I have some news. What market cap can Pepe get to? I don't know, man. Multiple billions, tens of billions. Turbo. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to look at the Turbo chart. The biggest complaints that I got from my video, never mind. Man, something's up with Deck Screener, at least with my computer on Deck Screener. I can't look up Turbo, but it's a good one. The biggest complainers with my top 10 meme coin list were NPCs people and Turbo people. NPCs, if you are an NPCs fan, I'm just going to tell you this right now. You are reaching XRP levels of obnoxiousness. All right, that is not a level that you want to be on. that takes a special kind of annoying, and you guys are getting there. And funny enough, I hold XRP and I hold NPCs. So just, let's just don't stress, Alex. I will capitulate for you. Okay. Everyone needs to try to tell your people the run is here. I mean, we'll see. This is just a weird time. Crypto has never existed in a time like this. There are lots and lots of reasons to be bullish short term. And then I would say like medium or long term, there's lots of reasons to be bearish. So now, what did I just say? Don't be scared by that. There's lots of reasons to be bullish short term, okay? And short term at least being the rest of this year. Arrow has not dropped too much. I saw that comment about Arrow. What's a realistic price for Solana this season? New all-time high. I'm not calling for Solana to go to whatever, $1,000 or something like that. Is quant finished? Probably not. SUI to 4 is the run dead because of inflation. I mean, I've warned you guys a lot about SUI being a very highly inflationary cryptocurrency, which is why I had no problem selling my entire bag last week. As of right now, I mean, that's looking. I would assume that SUI is going to go higher than that. And if SUI went lower, went to a decent amount lower, I'd probably reload on SUI. But $4 is possible. I could see SUI going to $4. SUI's coming back. That's a fact. Myria, 2 billion market cap. I have no idea where Myria is. By the last dip. David calls this the last dip. Ponky pumped yesterday and it faked out so many fake outs right now. Yeah, when the price goes down, people get aggressive with taking profits. So let's see. All right, for Drew, I'm not going to go back to the arrow chart, so I don't know. XRP is just a waste of time. Okay, Jupiter has held better than any of the top 200 coins today. It's been green all day. Not surprised. I mean, Solana's green, so of course it's going to be green. So how about Doge? Let's look at Doge. Dogecoin. 13.6 cents. Doge is still pretty strong. I mean, the last couple of days have been red, obviously. But Doge broke through hard from its 200-day. It has plenty of room to go higher. I wouldn't have a problem buying Doge right now. SUI's coming back. That's a fact. Oh, yeah. I was going to look at SUI. Dollar cost average into 2, Bitcoin and Ethereum to add my bag. Still good. Yeah. All right. SUI, $1.92. SUI's not doing terrible today. It lost an aggressive uptrend, lost support, which makes me think it's gonna struggle for a decent amount of time. And I wouldn't be surprised if a month from now, a lot of you were asking me questions like, everything's pumping, but why is SUI not pumping? Why is SUI dead? That's going to be the question next month. And when I get those questions, no matter where SUI is, I'll just buy it because, that's when I want to buy. I want to buy cryptos that you guys are asking if it's dead. Bullish AF. Say entry point. We're pretty much at an entry point for Say. So, yeah, man, Say is still holding its 200-day. I mean, it's a beautiful entry. Just the fact that it's still holding that and we're going to have a golden cross with Say soon makes me think that this is a really good one to be getting into right now. Sorry, Alex, lost reception. Did you talk about Bitcoin next resistance or support? I mean, Bitcoin, so how low can Bitcoin go and still maintain bullish structure? I mean, it could go to 60K. I don't think it's going to 60K. I think the worst case scenario would be the 200-day simple moving average. That's at 63. Does that mean we're going to 63? I don't know. It's a coin flip for me. I'm not going to be at all scared if we see Bitcoin at 63. I'm actually probably going to be very bullish. So You know, it's not a, this is the kind of environment right now, given the Dow Jones is down 500 points, the S&P is down a decent amount, and it's been going down. It's been consistently going down the last several days. That, of course, Bitcoin's not just gonna do its own thing, especially when the Russell hasn't broken out yet. So anyway, thoughts on Mirror AI super low cap? Ty was posting about it a month ago. Listen, I am friends with Ty. Okay, I'm not going to look into it. Man, Mirror AI. You know, if it's on TradingView, I'll look at it. But I can just tell you right now, I'm probably not going to be super excited about it looking at the chart. It is not on TradingView, so never mind. Casper is actually dead, though. Casper, the friendly ghost. Casper is actually dead. Yes. Yes. All right, holding 4.5K of HEEHEE. That's great. Good to know, or good information. I don't know what to do with that, but awesome, man. That's real exciting. Reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and you have 3 hours, you will automatically be entered into a raffle where you can win $100 worth. Is DGI dead? Looking at the chart, it looks dead, but at the same time, dead cats bounce. You know, dead cat bounce. It's possible. Should I buy HEEHEE now or wait for a pullback? That's my question. That's the question. It's a really difficult question to answer. So, you know, why not yes to both? Why not, if you want to get in now, or if you want to get in, buy a little now, wait for a pullback. Myria price prediction. I don't have a Myria price prediction, but I hold Myria, and I'm down on it, but I'm still confidently holding it. So wow, 11% down today. I'm still not worried about it. Still in bullish territory. HEEHEE will flip wolf. HEEHEE will flip wolf. Yeah. If you haven't entered this market by now, you really need to. Okay. Do you see SHIB getting a new all-time high? Eventually, you know, there's going to be a time when I'm going to be incredibly bullish. I mean, if you guys know, if you don't know, all right, I'm saying $80,000 peak for 2024. 2025 is going to be rough, but then after that, money printers turned on, rates to zero. Or not, I mean, maybe not to zero, but rates bottom out, and then I'm going to be very bullish. I'm going to be more bullish. I think that will be, whatever that looks like, it's going to be the best buying opportunity of this decade. So when that time comes, which I think we're still about a year off, I will be more bullish than ever. I think that will be the best buying opportunity of this decade, and Shiba Inu would hit an all-time high under that scenario at that time. Do I think it's going to happen in 2024, 2025? No. NPC, you gave me a gift. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, NPC on Solana Army. I appreciate it. I would also appreciate if you guys stopped being so obnoxious. So thank you for the gift. I own some NPC. Stop being obnoxious. All of the above. Buy HEEHEE now, says David. How low do you think Akash will go? All right, let me look at Akash. ETH is dead. No. Oh, my goodness. Everything's dead today, apparently. Everything's dead. Ethereum, this one of the few blockchains, one of like 7 blockchains that actually makes money, makes millions of dollars a day, has billions of dollars locked into its ecosystem. You're asking me if it's dead. That's absurd. I know that it's underperforming Bitcoin. It always underperforms Bitcoin at this time in the cycle. It's not dead. It's so much not dead. All right, I just accidentally moved my trend line. Akash, how low can Akash go? Looks like it's about there. It's really close. So maybe it'll go down to $2.37 or so. TokenFi doesn't look all that great right now. Yeah, LCX looking terrible last 15 days. Lots of altcoins have not been looking good the last 15 days, but LCX has outperformed in terms of terribleness. I'm not concerned about it. I still own LCX. It looks like it's just right back down to its August and September bottoms. So I'd probably be interested in buying some pretty soon. So you're saying ETH is dead. ETH is so dead. ETH is dead. All right. DCA, Wolf sucks. Kujira and Thorchain merge called Rujira. Are you serious? Oh, man. Like, I don't know much about Kujira. I really like Thorchain. That's a big disappointment for me. Because Thorchain makes money. I don't know if Kujira makes money. Thorchain's one of the few that actually makes money. Have dry powder for the second quarter 2025. That might be a little bit early. Debating on moving my SHIB into HEEHEE. I mean, all right, listen. Shiba Inu is a much larger market cap. I think I can objectively tell you guys that HEEHEE is most likely going to outperform Shiba Inu by a lot. Now, I also do want to say from a risk to reward perspective, I cannot sit here and claim to you that HEEHEE is a safer investment than Shiba Inu. Risk to reward, high HEEHEE. I would say for cryptos under a $10 million market cap, meme coins at least, that HEEHEE is very, very safe in comparison to 99.9%, and I'm not exaggerating, meme coins. But with Shiba Inu already being established and all that, it's certainly safer at this point in time. So you got to keep that in mind, just the risk to reward variables. Sage and Wolf are both in the same boat. They use their people. No, well, all right. I'm not even going to mess around with that. You might not be wrong, but okay. Why are all the bears coming out all of a sudden? Because we're red. I just joined it. Why is ICP up big? It's the only green today. It's up 1%. I mean, cool. It's up, but I would not say it's up big. He at 9 million. There we go. Is Filecoin dead? Filecoin is not dead, but man, you guys, this is my desk banging question. Is such and such crypto dead? Filecoin is actually, from a fundamental standpoint, a phenomenal product. The problem with Filecoin, which I have said over and over for well over a year now, is that Filecoin, for the top 50 cryptos, I think it's top 50, is the worst offender when it comes to their tokenomics. So I have been telling you guys for over a year now, don't buy Filecoin. Do not touch that with a 10-foot pole. So it's not dead, but it's not going to do anything. Like it can hit $20, which is less than 10% of its previous all-time high, and hit a new all-time high in market cap. That's not something that I want to be buying. And honestly, that's why, like, a lot of the meme coins that I'm so much more exposed to meme coins right now than I ever thought I would be, because we don't have to worry about terrible tokenomics with meme coins. They're all fully vested at their launch. Let's see, ArcBlock's holding up pretty well. It's been in a range for quite a while. So can you check ArcBlock? I mean, it's not at a point where I'd be interested in buying, but I'm definitely not selling my ABT. He was trending on Coinbase Wallet early this morning. That's awesome. Definitely took profits from Godus Maximus. I've heard a little bit about that. It's been really hot. I've never looked at the chart for that one, but it's been really hot the last few days and it's pretty new. So I think you should definitely be taking profits from that. So yeah, Prime. I've already answered questions about Prime. I'm going to have to move on. What do you think when HEEHEE peak? Listen, I think that meme coins will run a few months longer than the Bitcoin peak, than altcoin peaks. So we have plenty of time. It happened in March. March was the peak, but then a lot of meme coins, Pepe hit a new all-time high in June. A lot of meme coins still ran really hard into June. I think the same thing's going to happen around this time. Are you buying Say? Not at this moment, but Say looks really good. Maybe after this live stream, we'll go buy some Say. You're not concerned with some of these lower lows. If you're looking at altcoins, I would say like, all right, would you call Arc Block a lower low? I would say that's an equal low. Let me just scan a few here. You know, AO's not quite a lower low. Akash, just a chop. Algorand, even though Algorand doesn't have great tokenomics, I would just say that's a chop. So lower lows, I mean, Alephium's in a downtrend. You know, for some of them, they are just straight up in a downtrend. I'm waiting for these downtrends to be broken. API 3 is in an uptrend. Aptos is in an uptrend. Arbitrum is just in a chop. I would disagree with this idea that we're seeing lower lows on the most part. Let me look at Cardano. That's been a good canary in a coal mine. I would say Cardano is just in a chop, you know? So DAG, please. Jasmy's just in a chop. I already looked at Jasmy during this live stream. Been very boring, but I think Jasmy has had a history of being super, super boring and then exploding. And I think it's going to do that again at some point. So, oh, shoot. All right. DAG doesn't look too bad. It got rejected at the 200-day, just like every altcoin pretty much. And now, you know, it tried breaking through that again. It's green today. This is one that I said a couple weeks ago or last week, I think, that this looked like a good buy. And at the time that I made that call, it's up a decent amount. So DAG looks pretty good. I shorted Ape last night, so I'm hoping to get to the dollar mark. I think it's going to go to $1. HEEHEE has already outperformed SHIB. And will it continue to do so? I would tend to think so from a purely analytic standpoint. Crypto CT is full of weak folks. Yes. He sat and accumulated for months, not many dips, and they're getting eaten up quick right now. Get in while you can, says Pascali. And you know, if I was a typical influencer, moon boy, all of that, I would be telling you like, don't wait to buy the dip. But you know, I'm more of what am I? I wouldn't, you know, I'm an optimist, but I'm not going to be that kind of guy. So I definitely sold my Sage and Wolf on Sol for HEEHEE. Still high conviction on Wolf ETH. I'm up 3x and the team is not shady. All right. Yeah, maybe Wolf ETH was the right one to get all the time. So Alex, one of the first guys I've been watching since I got into crypto. You got to say thanks for being here and trying to give good advice. Thank you, Don. Should I buy Arrow when daily RSI hits 30? No, not 30. I don't think it's going to go down to 30. But let me look at the daily RSI for Arrow. $1.12, down 5%. Where's the daily RSI? 43. I would when a crypto is in a clear uptrend, I'm very interested in buying it when RSI hits 40. Okay, so and then looking at stochastic has bottomed out. This is very close, very, very close to just, if we're just basing it off of stochastic and regular RSI on the daily chart, Arrow is very close to a level where I would want to be buying. But, you know, the 200-day, and 50-day just crossed over the 200-day, but the 200-day is still a decent amount lower. It's down to 97.5 cents. I don't know, man. Do you think Cardano can get back to $3? Eventually, but under the scenario that I've already laid out, I'm not bullish for 2025. I would say no. Is Atom still in a downtrend? Probably. That's another one, highly inflationary. I said not to buy. So, no, it's in a mild uptrend. What app do you trade these on? Bing X and Bitmart. But you need a VPN for Bing X. Pixels? What's up with Pixels? I'm not familiar with Pixels. You still hold any PNG? I never bought PNG. I don't think I did. But I would be holding it if I had. Pixels trying to form an uptrend. It's doing okay. Maybe eventually it's gonna rip pretty hard. So My memes are outperforming other tokens. Yeah. Is FaZe Banks a big name in the space? I have no idea who FaZe Banks is. So if he is a big name, I mean, I'm not the one to ask that. I just I learned who Kendrick Lamar was a few months ago. He is on the move, 9.2 when the market is red. I love it. Yes, sir. Opinion on Aleph Zero. Super flat, insanely flat. So, Alex, I hope your dream comes true to make HEEHEE a top 5 coin. We will see. Never gonna give you up, HEEHEE. Afternoon, Crane Dave. Is Alex a big name in the space? I am not a big name in the space. I am probably like the top 20,000 maybe in the space. Maybe that's still being too overconfident on my end. All right, so is Celestia going to make a big move before the unlock? I am sort of losing hope. I mean, Celestia is one of the few green ones today, so we've got that going for us. I think we're running out of time. My thought right now is that it's going to get rejected at the 200-day, so a little over $7. If Celestia were at where it's at right now, I would just hold on and wait for excitement to return. So, is this dip opportunity? People are asking me if certain cryptos are dead. I've gotten a lot of questions. Is this crypto dead? Is this crypto dead? Is this crypto dead? That makes me think that in general it is an opportunity to buy. Could we go lower? We absolutely could. Could we and will we bounce tomorrow or bounce the day after? I tend to think that we're going to be flat and down the next couple of days. Next week we'll see. Maybe we'll put in a bullish close to the month. I could see that. So anyway, you look Jasmine. Yes, Jasmine just chopping. Is GFI ever going to completely bottom? Keeps going down. Yeah, Goldfinch. I don't know what's going on with Goldfinch, man. Thank you, Bush. FIDA. I don't know anything about FIDA. What was I looking at right now? Guys, I'm live on TikTok, on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I can't keep up with all these comments on TikTok, but I can on YouTube. Goldfinch. Oh, my goodness. Every time I look at Goldfinch's chart, it gets more and more depressing. It looks terrible. Now, will it reverse eventually? Probably will reverse at some point. But I can't tell you that Goldfinch is done going down. It's just... What can we expect next 3 months? Bitcoin hits all-time high, then alts run, then memes. Is that right? Assuming no black swan, of course. That's what I believe will happen. I am open to, I'm hearing people say that rest of 2024, we're not going to really do all that much, but then 2025 will heat up or something. I tend to think we're still going to hit a new all-time high. We're going to hit a new all-time high in 2024. When I would have thought October. Here we are. We have 8 days left in October. It could still happen. Seems less and less likely. But I do think that we will hit a higher high on the daily chart either next week or the week after. But the week after is the election. And the election, the unemployment report, the Fed meeting, that's going to be a very, very volatile week. So, I feel not as clear-headed over the next couple of weeks because of what's coming in 2 weeks. If Trump wins, very bullish. If Kamala wins, bearish for a few days. You're all going to be terrified. And then smart money's going to buy the dip, and then I'll be bullish after that. So, any good airdrop? No. I'm a big name in David Shatswell's book. Okay. Alex, one crypto that is dead is... Oh, there's plenty of cryptos that are dead, so I've never heard of virtual versions. I'll take your word for that. Is Casper truly dead? No, Casper is dead. Casper announced yesterday, I think, that they rebranded into something else, and they're merging on their Going on to H-bar, the Hedera, they're doing something with Hedera. Casper is dead. So you want to ask me, is this crypto dead? Yeah, there are some cryptos that are definitely dead. Casper is one of them. Controversial, but I think the unlock on TIA is going to be a nothing burger. Maybe it is, yeah. XYO breakout and retest looking good. Sticking with your 15 cent prediction. No. I mean, XYO looks really good, okay? But I just, again, I made a video a couple months ago now saying that my price targets are toast, short term. You know, we want to run this into 2026. I could see XYO hitting 15 cents. Got Celestia at $13. Just hoping to break even at this point. Yeah. Where do you think the bottom will be for Bitcoin? I think most 64.2 to 63.2 for Bitcoin is the bottom. Maybe that's it. I mean, 200-day moving average is right around there. People change their narrative so quickly in the space. HODL and things will move. Yep. Ironically, Casper will probably make more money than XRP. Okay. How many X Pendle from here? I don't know. New all-time high for Pendle. Are you going to get HEEHEE on MEXC? It's a big exchange outside of the USA. You know, maybe at some point, maybe it costs $50,000 to get listed on MEXC. What I would love to happen is that just the organic growth of HEEHEE would make MEXC want to do it to attract HEEHEE holders. That's possible because, you know, for me to reach out to them and pay, it would cost $50,000. I don't have $50,000 that I'm willing to give. And I'm not willing to sell $50,000 worth of HEEHEE or to get people to sell $50,000 worth of HEEHEE and remove all that from liquidity. So maybe one day, but not right now. No. Alex, I'm pretty sad that I don't have 2 million HEEHEE instead of 40K. I wanted to dump into it. I'm up 15K though. That's a good problem to have, Alan. Why is Pepe not pumping? Everything's down, man. Everything's down. HEEHEE on Kraken. Maybe one day. Why are you predicting we don't rip past 80K through 2025? Oh, man. Oh. Listen, I'm in the minority. I've just explained this so many times. That's why I'm kind of groaning right now. I am in the minority with this belief. So most people are saying well over 100K that we're going to peak at the end of 2025. There are many economic factors. I was an economics major in college. My first job out of college in the business world was economics based, especially focused on interest rates. And I know historically what happens after rate cuts is that rate cuts are just not bullish on a long enough timeline. Like they're initially bullish, whatever, but we tend to grind for a little bit, grind up, grind down, grind, but then we tend to grind down, just straight up down. And then what tends to happen about a year after those initial rate cuts is that something, I don't want to say catastrophic, but something pretty dramatic happens. And I think that's that, you know, end of 2025 is around the time that when that dramatic thing would happen. I should be more popular. Well, I'm not. GFI can probably still go down to 150 and we'll be bottom. Maybe you're right. Can you check ORDs? Anything for you, Iggly. Any thoughts on Arbitrum? You mean Arbitrum? It's just really flat. Man, OrdiSwap looks... I mean, I'm not going to say it's dead. It's just... it looks terrible. I wouldn't touch this. Which is better to hold now, Solana or ETH? Ethereum's at a very key level of support, and I don't think it's going to lose that support. So maybe Ethereum. But Solana will outperform Ethereum. All right, maybe just, you know, maybe kind of, you could say it's in an uptrend, maybe kind of. Should I dump my Bitcoin? Oh man, no. No. Do you still think Bitcoin all-time high end of this month? I don't think so. I mean, we have 8 days left. I'm thinking no. Why is ETH ETF doing nothing? Institutions don't care about Ethereum. Ord's been a big crisis and developers' teams are leaving. All right, so it seems like OrdiSwap is dead. User 171 is back. Given your anonymous name, oh, I muted you yesterday, didn't I? Did I mute you yesterday? So never sell a Bitcoin. I'm hoping to not sell any Bitcoin. I'm hoping that I just make enough in altcoins that I'm not even tempted to sell Bitcoin. Would you hold LCX? I'm holding LCX. So yeah, I would hold it because I am. Oh man. We have a guy in HEEHEE that is top 3 for meme coin, and his name is Shah. Yeah, I would like for him to talk about HEEHEE more. The team definitely paid him enough. Do you think ADA will hit $1 by the end of 2024? New 2024 high, maybe 70 cents, maybe $1. What would change your mind for Bitcoin to go on a bigger run in 2025? I want to see evidence that I want to see evidence for a soft landing. I just have a hard time believing it. Like the last month's unemployment report was phenomenal. Thank you. Okay. You know, all right. Last month's unemployment report for September that we got early October was the numbers. It was phenomenal. But then upon doing a deeper dive in that unemployment report, we had the highest amount of government jobs added in September ever. And then we had the highest amount of seasonal jobs added in any September ever. Okay? So conspiracy theorist Alex is sitting here thinking, why would those numbers be so good? A month before the election, the last unemployment report before the election. I don't know, but I have an idea. So, you know, not quite the October we hoped for. You know, I mean, September was not quite the chop that we expected. So outperformed October, or outperformed September, every September, underperformed for October. Yeah, he's not talking about HEEHEE. Poll workers. But again, ever. That's the highest September ever. Bro, I had a different question yesterday, but I by mistake copied my last question. Yeah, October's not over yet. Yep, HEEHEE's at $9 million. Does HEEHEE show up in Coinbase wallet or just say dropped by bot, never hit wallet? Real Bry guy, I have no idea. I've never bought HEEHEE in Coinbase wallet. Maybe my request would be that you ask that question to the Telegram group. Where are we at in relation to last bull run? See, now that's an interesting thing. El Poder del Crypto. Where are we in relation to the last bull run? At this time in 2024, Bitcoin, at this time in 2020, Bitcoin was around $12,000, but rising quickly. So that was about 60% of its previous all-time high. You know, so Bitcoin now is at 65,000 and change, which is much more than 60% of its previous all-time high. Altcoins are about where they were at this time in 2020. So I know it doesn't feel like that because we hit a new all-time high before the halving, but if anything, we were ahead of schedule. It's just weird. It's still like at this time in 2020, there was so much excitement in the air. And right now there's a lot more fear, uncertainty, and doubt. My decision will be largely based on next unemployment rate print. If it's down again, I don't see a recession in the next 6 to 9 months, and market's likely to run. Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's see. Honestly, ETFs don't care about price rise or down. They care about making their fees. Yeah. We need to do a poll on how long the family has been in crypto. I'm not going to do that right now, but sure. Can you look at Space Mesh? What is Space Mesh? Not surprising. I'm not surprised at all. This looks terrible. Now again, dead cat bounce, and maybe do a dead cat bounce, but we are all being distracted by the second moon. Yeah. Did you already go over Moonwell? It's the same deal as yesterday and the day before and the day before that. Moonwell is going to chop for a bit. It's at the retraces that a lot of cryptos have gotten rejected at. So, oh man, I was awake from 1:30 to 4:30 last night. I am running out of steam. I'm sorry, guys on YouTube. I usually invite, I'm going to go to subscriber only on TikTok. Thank you, Kevin. And I'm just going to end the YouTube live stream. I really do apologize for that. I actually have to leave in 20 minutes to go pick up my kids at school anyway. So I'm switching to subscriber only. You can stay in this live stream by joining as a subscriber on TikTok. So sorry for those who I didn't get to your questions on YouTube and on TikTok. I apologize. I will be live tomorrow morning on TikTok only, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I just want to tell you guys now, it's fall break for my kids at school, so we are going camping. The family's going camping this weekend. I will not be live on Friday. But given the buying volume with HEEHEE, we're still going to do a HEEHEE giveaway. So even when I'm camping, I'm assuming I'm going to have data because I'm in a kind of large city and we're not going too far for camping. I will announce a HEEHEE giveaway on Friday. But thank you all. Have a good one.